talk to me good, yeah. Plug talk.
Radio.
Really on the plug, really on the plug.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Thanks for tuning back into Plug Talk, where we plug into the culture, we entertain, and we have special guests that have either businesses or are doing the most in the world. And today I have Adam from Ziggy's on Main.
Thank you for having me.
Yay, the kids are cheering. I love it. Well, let me turn my mic down because I feel like I'm yelling in your ear.
You're good, you're good.
I have a loud voice, so.
It's all good, it's all good.
No, it's super dope to have you here. This is my first podcast in Orange County, and you said this is your first podcast ever?
Yes, first podcast. I've never done this before.
God, are you nervous?
I am a little nervous, I'm not gonna
lie.
lie.
Get this man a drink. No, I'm just kidding.
I got my water, we're good.
So you are a young entrepreneur, and you have Ziggy's on Main,
Yes.
which it's not only a sneaker store, but it's a collectible store. It's a lifestyle brand store, and I like how you put on Instagram, it's the first lifestyle brand, right?
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
Store.
We opened up in 2020, and you know, at the time, we got the keys literally March 13th of 2020, and that was like when everything shut down for COVID. There was like no sneaker stores around, maybe a few. When we opened, we were 75% glass, you know, maybe a few collectibles, and I think about 20 pairs of shoes from me, my brother, and my dad's collection.
Wow.
Yeah, and then
Hey.
it just took off since then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been dope.
I love it. So pre-pandemic, so 2019 or 2020?
So we
Like in
got
the
the
midst of
keys.
it?
2020, March 13th is literally when they sent out the emails. Everything's closing down. That's when we got the keys.
What did you even think of? Were you already in the market for selling shoes? I mean, there's a lot of websites and trading websites where you buy, sell, make money. Were you already in the scene of doing that?
Yeah, so about 2016, I would say, is when I started like reselling. I used to camp out at Supreme in LA.
I see them all the time.
Yeah.
I live right in there.
Oh yeah, right on Fairfax. Yeah,
right on Fairfax.
It's you know, and we used to me and my buddies, we used to flip stuff like clothing. There was a time I was flipping Supreme cough drops.
Okay, so tell me about the flipping. You know, I'm familiar of obviously how you make money, but when it comes to, like, for an example, I saw on your Instagram that there is like a cereal box that could even be more valuable than a sneaker.
Yeah.
Or even a toy that could be more valuable than I think one was a sneaker was. I don't know, like 500 around, or
Yeah,
could
that's
be.
like an average.
And then the toy was like 2,000.
Yes.
And I was like, that's a huge difference. But what makes a collectible toy so valuable? I know it's a very broad question.
No, of course.
But, you know, if you have any examples of anything current right now that you can compare with that.
So let's say like the most common like vinyl figures that they make is going to be like Kaz. He's a Japanese artist, and he makes these like little small vinyl figures. And he started like years ago. I mean, he's always been popular, but I think recently his stuff is just something that everyone kind of wants. When he has a drop, he sells out instantly. Something like that will retail, let's say on his website, for $400, $500. And that's his retail. And then, like, you know, there'll be a secondary market because let's say 3 million people are after that figure, certain color, but there's 8 million people that want that. So the other 4 to 5 million people are going to pay a premium price for that.
Right.
And that's how the resale kind of goes.
It's kind of like if someone is a huge fan of J. Cole or Nipsey, like you're a fan and they are selling merch. It's all about branding and influence, you know?
Course.
How valuable is that person, the music they create, and what they do, the influence. It goes back to that.
It just literally, it's just like anything, you know?
Yeah.
And I tell people that sneakers, collectibles and stuff, it's just like anything else on the street that you sell. I mean, it can just be anything. It could be a bottle of tequila. It could be a shirt. I mean, it could be literally like anything. The socks that we wear, the underwear that we wear, the pants, the everything.
Yeah. No, I love it. So I feel like you are a young guy. You're in your 20s.
Yes.
How old are you?
21.
You're my brother's age.
Yeah, just turned 21.
What?
Yeah.
Not to age myself, but no, it's nice to know where someone comes from. Have you always been in Orange County?
Yeah, so I was basically born and raised here.
Okay.
I think when I was about maybe 4, I moved to San Diego for a little bit, and then we bounced from San Diego to like Stockton area, and then but pretty much my whole life I've been out here.
Yeah.
I've been working where our shop's at now is on Main Street in Huntington.
Okay.
My grandfather owns a business right on the beach there. He's like a concession stand with bikes and stuff. But I've been working there since I was 9 years old.
Okay.
Cleaning bikes.
Yeah.
Wiping down the counters and stuff. So I've always been on that broad area of Main Street. And now I'm 21 and we have our own store. So it's super sick.
It goes back to work ethic. Like, honestly, I think there's a lot of people that have, opportunity from family members or, where they were raised. You have, the luck of being, a business owner, a part of a family who owns a business. But, but one thing that I value about what you're doing now is it's creating your own brand, your own identity of what you want for your brand. And what I see on Instagram that's huge is your content with your shoes. And I think that's what makes it so much fun and attractive to people, is that they get to know, not only your merch and like what you sell, but
I mean, our content, like I said, is basically how you said it. We just started like really emphasizing on our content now. I would say, I mean, not even less than 6 months.
Okay. I was going to say, I'm new to Orange County and this. I mean, I came here to the beach, obviously, back in the day, but I still I'm more LA, but there's 2 different markets. There's Orange County and there's LA, right? So I'm new to your page.
Yeah.
But when I looked at it and I knew you were coming, I was like, oh my God, check him out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, and our content honestly relates to where we're at in Orange County. Some of the videos we get tourists from all over the world.
Yeah.
And so some of the videos we make are
I love the hanging shoe. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, the if you can grab it, you can have it.
Yeah, so everybody listening, if you don't know what his page is, it's at
Ziggy's on Main HB.
HB, okay, and you'll see the reels and the content that we're talking about.
Yeah.
He does different things. Explain to the people how you came up with that concept.
Yeah, so we first started, we were shooting like TikTok, the sounds that, like the background stuff, you could lip sync. And honestly, it was one of my buddies who came, and he's really big. Shout out to Rocky.
Hey.
He has a really big following on his page. Their page, they have like a family account. But he was like, hey, you need to be shooting, this kind of content and this kind of content. And I was like, you know what?
He gave you the idea.
He gave me the ideas, and he came and he honestly filmed with us. And to this day, he films with us every day.
Wait, who is this?
His name's Rocky. I don't know if he's TikTok.
TikTok. Okay, so he's a TikToker, and he's the one that gave you the idea of doing these concepts.
Yeah, I mean, we used to shoot these skits and stuff, but he was the one that kind of pushed us to okay, we need to be posting, 4 times a week. We need to be using this. We need to be, kind of relating to competitions, like if you can grab it, you can have it videos.
Yeah.
Our favorite videos. One of our videos just hit, I think, over 3 million views. So.
Oh my God. Yeah. So basically, everybody listening, the whole idea from you or the video, if you could grab it, you could have it.
Yeah.
They dangle a shoe on a string.
Yep.
Right in front of the store, and if you're not familiar with Orange County in the area, Main Street, there's always a lot of people walking to the beach, right?
A lot of foot traffic.
A lot of foot traffic. So they just dangled a shoe.
Yep.
And so when the people walk by, are they confused, or do you tell them, hey, if you get this shoe, you can have it? Or
they get super confused. They'll just walk by and they'll look up and they'll see the shoe dangling. And then I have to kind of be like, if you can grab it, you can have it.
Yeah.
And then some people will act like they don't know it's there, and then they'll try to jump up and grab it.
Oh
and
my gosh.
I mean, we've lost a lot of pairs because of that, because I'll be off guard, and if these people grab it, I'll tell them yeah, you can have it. I mean, I don't want to be mean, and then it kind of shakes things up. But
so you do it for the content but you don't necessarily go in thinking they're actually gonna grab it.
Most of the time, no, I don't. I really don't. I mean, there's some people that try, and some people get close, but they'll catch me off guard. I don't know. There's a couple of videos. Our last video that we just did, a police officer actually came, jumped over our gate while we're doing it, came from behind the store,
Stop.
And I swear to God, he grabbed his baton, pulled it out, and swatted it, cut it in half the string, and we were standing there, and I was laughing, thinking it's a joke.
Yeah.
And he literally grabbed it, and he's like, no, this is mine now.
Did he had to have had a plan. He had to have been monitoring the area.
Oh, definitely.
And knowing hey, this is he must be a sneakerhead.
You know, honestly, I want to say he was, but the whole time, the whole mood, like the vibe he gave off, he literally was really mad.
Was he
Like,
just being an asshole?
He was being an asshole.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, he literally grabbed it, and he literally just grabbed one shoe.
I don't understand
and he
cops
walked
like
away.
that. I don't understand.
stupid.
It's like, okay, what do you want? You want clout? Did you see us on Instagram?
Pretty much.
You want the
Yeah,
clout, huh?
yeah, pretty much. That's what it is. And there was a lot of people, so he was
Yeah.
trying to be the big macho guy.
So in the midst of the Trump rallying and everything,
Oh, God.
another reel was when I love this about you.
Yeah.
Adam went out on the street and he was asking questions, with the little Instagram mic.
Yeah.
And he, it was just random. Like, what was it about? Shoes?
It was literally this pair right here. I literally grabbed this pair of shoes.
Our
and I was,
giveaway today.
Our giveaway pair, yeah. We literally walked out, and I was like telling my brother, because it's me and my brother, and we're walking out, and I was like, hey, like, let's go shoot some content with these people. These people are going crazy.
Yeah.
And
I
they
remember
come, like,
my
every
friend
weekend.
invited me, and I'm like, hell no.
No, you want to stay away. As far away as you can. Yeah, it's not worth it.
It's not really my thing either.
It's
I don't get
not-
involved in that.
Yeah, politics.
No.
That's. And then in the video, I literally probably said it 4 or 5 times. I told people like, hey, this is like, we have no political standpoint. We're just here shooting content.
I love that. I love that you
We
kind of
have
like,
to.
you have to put your stance out there
Yeah.
when you're doing stuff like that, because it could get real nitty gritty.
They'll flip it on you. I mean, that's literally where we're at today in the
Yeah.
world, and TikTok, social media itself. Like, you say one wrong thing, and people will be lining up outside my store.
100%. I thought it was funny when you asked one of the guys, you're like, oh, so what was the question? What's your
I think I said, what's your opinion on this pair of shoes right here?
And he's like, don't buy from China.
Yeah, and he
He was Chinese.
He was Chinese.
It
Yeah,
was hilarious.
That's why I was just like, okay, like, and we got super good content. We do get a lot of content
I mean, that's the realness right off of the street.
right off,
Right
dude.
off
And
of
then
the street.
I'll tell people about the shoe, and one guy actually said, I didn't put it in the video, but he literally dropped the hard R N-word and said, no, that was made from this after this. And I was like, okay, I'm not putting that in my video. It's just, but people are extreme like that in Huntington Beach. It's a very, it's a mix, but it's, it's really red down there.
Right. Really red.
Yeah, really red.
They
yeah.
get really bold.
Yes.
And very
They do
strong
not
about what they
care.
believe about.
They do not care.
I love it. I love it. So now you have your store. What is the hardest thing that you have to deal with, or your least favorite thing that you have to deal with?
Honestly, it's consistency, because we opened that store 3 years ago, and from where we are 3 years ago to today, it took a lot, long hours, cycling through different employees and stuff.
Let's talk about employees.
Yeah.
So you're young. You want it to be, probably like a fun business, but you also need people who could sell shoes. I come from a shoe background where I was selling shoes at Nordstrom in the men's department.
Yeah, so it's similar.
So, do your people work off commission, or do you pay them hourly, or do they get perks, or what was your whole idea?
So I would say that, I think that's my phone.
Is that yours? Wow.
I'm so sorry.
Rule number 1, when you're on, no, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry. I did not even that did not even cross my mind.
It's all good. You're a busy man.
But I think with that, one thing about our employees, and like even my previous employees, it's just taking care of them. Whether it's commission, if it's bonuses, it's just really taking care of them and making them feel like they are gonna go far with me. That's one thing I pride myself in, is every one of my employees, I pride myself in taking them to the next level with me. And I've been through employees like, that only last like a week, 2 weeks, because I could just see it with them that they're not willing to take the extra mile. They just want a job. And that's why I tell people, I'm like, if you want to work here, and I honestly, everyone that's like worked for me and still works with me are like really close friends of mine that I've been, but that has an effect on it.
I was
It
gonna
does.
say, working with your friends and your business.
Yes.
What's the effect without calling out names?
I'll tell you.
What situation without naming the name?
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah. You have a story, a juicy story.
I mean, it's not even like a story, but it's like my main guy, my main sidekick right now is like my best friend since I was a kid. So
I have a friend just like that.
yeah, and me and him, I mean, he works his ass off. He does. But sometimes it's hard, kind of coming to a median and telling him like, yo, you need to fucking clean this up.
Yeah.
When we're just having a conversation, it's hard to like find that balance. And I think one thing is, because at that business, it's me and my brother who opened that business.
Uh-huh.
So
How old's your brother?
He's 26.
26.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys are close in age.
Yeah, we're close in age. He's like my number one best friend.
Aww.
My brother.
Shout out to your brother. What's his name?
Buddy.
Shout out to Buddy.
Yeah,
How
I know.
ironic.
I know.
He's my buddy.
Everyone calls him Buddy.
Yeah.
That's been his nickname since he was a kid. So, but I think like, you know, even with him, it's like we butt heads all the time. But at the end of the day, we're brothers. We're best friends. But when you walk into that door and we open the store, it's all business. Whether I yell at someone, we're arguing, I'm yelling at my employees, or we're having fun in the store, it's all business.
But you're the younger brother, and you're the one managing more of it, or
so
do you have equal responsibilities? Or
yeah, so we have equal responsibilities. But you know, when we opened, it was like I said, it was 75% glass because we sell really expensive heady pieces too. I'll jump into that. The glass pieces.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I saw this like cup on your.
Yeah, those cups.
It was like how much? What is that?
Those
it's
cups,
just a glass cup.
So you can smoke out of everything.
Oh yeah.
So everything we have is functional.
I'm not a smoker.
Yeah,
But
functional art.
I figured that was what it was.
Yeah, it's all functional art that we sell there, and pretty much, my brother's been in the industry for like 8 years because we have 6 locations. Our background's smoke shop.
Oh.
Yeah, so
I didn't know that.
Our background is really smoke shop, but when we opened that store 3 years ago, we're like, you know what, like, you know, let's take my talents of shoes and collectibles and stuff, and that store just made it's a monster now.
Oh, so that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Interesting. So smoke shop before, but not anything to do with you said your uncle or your grandpa? Or
No. So my grandpa had the concessions and stuff. But my
nothing to
dad,
do with
my dad opened his smoke shop, Ziggy Smoke Shop. It's in HB. And then we have that one.
Okay.
And then we have one in Stanton. And then we have 2 up north in Stockton and Tracy. And my cousins and uncles run that one up there. And then we actually have one in South Beach, Miami too.
Ooh,
Yeah.
wow, you're all over.
Yep.
Do you ever get the card of people your age looking at you like you had it handed to you because you're in a family business?
100%. And that's something I tell people all the time. It's like, okay, like, you know, you could say what you want to say, but you weren't 9 years old working, scrubbing floors. You weren't 10 years old, 11, 12, and so on. And when we opened this, I mean, even when I was 16, 15, out there in LA hustling and stuff, I mean, everything that I've done, I could sit there, you know, success. I could say that I've been a successful person, and I've built that store to what it is now. And
yeah.
So that's pretty,
How did you know how to work the business side? I mean, it's one thing to get the product, you know, buy. You were waiting in lines on Fairfax, and you were waiting for the shoe drops. You were getting the exclusives. You knew how to do that. But when it came to running a full-on business, who did you turn to, or how did you learn that side of things?
you know, honestly, and I'll say it, is my brother. Yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, my brother, honestly.
Yeah.
And it's more of, you know, my brother and my dad. And we've learned, like, I just learned so much from them. Especially my brother, you know, like, you have to make connections out of everyone that walks in. And you have to have a face for everyone. Whether it's someone that doesn't have money, whether it's someone that has a bunch of money, you have to come to every single level. You have to, like, make a friend out of them.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I love
you have
that.
to make a friend out of every customer, because if not, they're not going to buy anything from you.
Right. It's all about being personable, being likable, and also being authentic, because
100%.
people want that. You know, they want to come to somewhere that's comforting, warming, and a place where they know they could trust you.
Yes.
Trustability.
I mean, like, if you walk into somewhere and, you know, like, if you're about to buy a $500 product, you walking into a store and paying $500 is like, you wouldn't think you would do that. You know, like, if I walked into a store and I saw someone working and they were being nice and we're having a conversation and they're not trying to upsell me on something, like, I'm going to feel comfortable paying that. So
I know I hate being upsold or sold right when I walk in the door. It's like, can I just look?
Yeah. And I let people do their thing. I let people in there for, I mean, I had today earlier, I was at the shop and these people are in there for an hour just looking around. And I don't bother them. I let them do their thing.
I honestly didn't know. It was like 5 years ago, but went into the mall, went into a shoe store, a specialty shoe store, and I'm like, dang, all these shoes are wrapped. Like,
you just saw me take off the wrap.
How do you try it on? Like, you don't.
So every shoe store, I mean, I think I'd say 99% of them are, they keep the right ones out and the left ones in the back in the box. And then if you want to try something on, most stores don't let you try on stuff, by the way. We let people try on stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't care if it's a $10,000 sneaker. If it's not going to fit their feet, then
why should you spend that on there?
100%.
I love it. Well, we are doing a giveaway today. I'm here with Adam, and we're going to take a little break. But when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit about the sneakers, what you're doing with them, and what you have coming up.
Yes, let's do it.
All right, guys, and we are back. I have Adam here from Ziggy's on Main, and we are having a great conversation about the process everybody listening, you guys know that Plug Talk is about the wiring process, how we build ourselves to create light and power into the world, and how we build up others. We were talking about your employees, being a young entrepreneur, and building your business to what it is right now.
Yes.
We were talking a little bit about the content, the shoes, and the business process, and how you work with your brother, Buddy. And shout out, Buddy. And he needs to come next time.
Yeah, I'll get him for sure. Get him.
Is he holding down the store?
He's at the store. I was literally just with him. I told him, I was like, yeah, I gotta go shoot this podcast.
Go. Is he a shy guy?
No, I learned literally, like I said, I learned my like acting skills from our content and like my, I would say, social skills from him. He's such a loud person, and he can just talk to anyone. He can start a conversation out of anything.
Dope. Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah. Does he do some of the skits too?
So yeah, me and him were honestly like, we started doing the skits together. It was just me and him kind of going back and forth. And yeah, he's always the one like, let's do this. And you need to stop laughing, or you need to stop smiling. You need to be serious, or you need to laugh more. It was stuff like that. So he honestly knew what was up, and we kind of just taught each other it.
Yeah. So, I wish I could have a business with my sister.
It's cool.
Because we're close in age too, the same thing.
It's cool, but like I said, there's times where,
Do you guys have your fights?
We have many fights, but we break through every single one of them. So.
It's like you can't let the business go.
Nope.
Okay, going back to your business, I think about the process of buying all this product you have. You have shoes, art, pipes,
glass.
Well, not pipes, but glass.
Yeah,
glass
everything.
Pipes. Everything. It's a lifestyle.
Smoke shop items. I mean, we got literally everything you could really think of. Like, we kind of sell of like that kind of genre.
But who is designated to like for everything? Like, how do you handle that? That seems so complex to some.
It is.
Some people, well, to me at least.
It really is. I think so. Like for us, it goes back to me and my brother. Like I'm in charge of the shoes, clothing. He kind of works with the glass artist. He kind of outsources collectibles, and then the small intricate stuff just kind of goes along the way. Even customers will be like, "Hey, like you guys don't have this. Can you guys get this?"
Right.
Like, all right, cool. Like I'll get this, and then we sell a lot of CBD too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that's a really big seller because the store before us at that location was a strictly CBD store.
Oh.
So there was a lot of people that would come to that store for CBD. So I had to uphold.
I just learned about CBD on my other episode.
Okay.
Shout out to Blue Mist.
Shout out Blue Mist.
She is doing amazing. Her name's Erica.
Yeah, I met her. Yeah, she's killing it.
She's killing the game. But okay, tell me a little bit about the CBD.
So
you have CBD that you sell too?
For me, I kind of stick with the basics, like the creams, the oils, stuff like that. But I would say that it's not like something that's like my best seller, but it's kind of there.
Yeah.
I get Main Street is it's a very good.
My mic has been wanting to dance with me all shows. So
I gotta make sure it's good.
Yeah, you're good.
But like I said, in Main Street, I deal with a lot of older people. I even get athletes in. Right now they have the PGF going on in Huntington.
Oh,
it's in Huntington, Irvine. It's just all over OC.
Yeah.
But I literally have people coming in, like families, and they're like, "Hey, like our daughter just had this game. She's sore. I'm like, hey, let me give you the CBD cream. Because even teenagers, kids can use it if it's just a topical. So.
Right. Yeah, no, I like CBD products. Dang, so you really do have it all at the shop.
I have it all. I mean, I sell exotic snacks, exotic that drinks and stuff.
Tell me about those chips that are. Do you sell those too?
I do.
With I saw the Cardi B spicy.
Yeah, so that's like the wrap snacks.
The wrap snacks.
Yeah, so that's like I wouldn't say they're too exotic.
Yeah.
I mean, you can walk into a 7-Eleven and grab those.
Yeah.
But
what are the ones that you're talking about?
Yeah, so I get
and what are the price points? We want to know.
So we get most of our stuff from like certain people, or we can even get it straight from like Japan. There's like crab.
Straight from Japan?
Yeah, crab and shrimp flavored like Lay's, pork flavored. Like it's just like crazy stuff. Like
wait, like ramen or
like
chips,
like
like I haven't heard about this. Let's educate the people.
So literally like an exotic bag of like a bag of Lay's, let's say. I mean, I just sold one today. It was like shrimp skewers with like beer.
Shrimp
like, I swear,
skewers with beer.
It sounds honestly like as a bag of chips, it does not sound good at all. But yeah, we sell.
People like that.
We sell them for like, I mean, it's depending on the bag. Like that bag was like $10.
Okay.
So it's not like crazy expensive.
$300 or $100.
No. Some stuff is like that
But,
though.
okay, so tell me what is like that, because I was talking about you earlier about the cereal.
Yeah.
That was special. I don't understand. Like, so tell me, how much was that cereal?
So okay, I don't know if you're talking about the video that we did with Drewski.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Drewski.
that was a skit.
Uh-huh.
That box of cereal does not go for $10,000.
Oh.
But that box of cereal is a cause exclusive. So just like I was talking about those figures, they did a
Yeah.
collab with Reese's Puffs. But those boxes of cereals were flipping for like 100% profit.
Wow.
So I mean, no matter how many you grab, I mean, you could double up on them.
Yeah. So you just have to do your research on when the drop is
Yes.
and where to get it.
Those were sitting in Targets and
Yeah.
Walmarts and stuff.
What?
Like little, like they were trying to push out to like families of what like causes or what Travis. They had the Travis Scott
Travis Scott,
cereals,
yeah.
that type of stuff.
How much does Travis Scott go for?
Travis Scott has a box of cereal that my employee actually had one of the rare ones. There was like 300, 400 of them, but that box of cereal was like $200.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Exclusive cereal, yeah, and it's just like it's regular Reese's Puffs. It's
There's
just the
nothing
box.
It's just the box.
It's just like
We're talking about influence, like Nipsey
Yes.
Hussle, the brand, and where it comes from, how
Yeah.
valuable it is. That's what makes it.
Travis Scott can throw. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like shoes. His shoes
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
You cannot find a pair of Travis Scotts for under $1,000 on his like Jordan ones and stuff. And
Yeah.
he's just slapping his logo on it
Yeah.
with the upside down swoosh, and
Yeah.
there's $1,000 right there.
Speaking of collectibles and value, shout out to Piggy Banks. We are in
Shout out to Piggy
their
Banks.
HQ studio. It's amazing here, beautiful.
Super
we
sick.
got Nipsey in the background. They're valuable trading cards that are here, and you guys will probably see more of them on.
Oh yeah, they're
on
gonna
the
be blowing
gram.
up pretty soon.
Yeah, it's amazing in
For
here.
sure.
The secret spot you guys can't know about.
Yeah.
I love it. So we do have a giveaway that we're doing.
Yes, we
Tell
do.
us, you guys have to stay tuned and tap into the Instagram, Vtheplug. We are going to be collabing on this giveaway
Yep.
that we have here on, and your Instagram is
Ziggy's on main
Ziggy's
HB.
on HB. Can
Yeah.
we see? Can you grab me the shoe?
Yeah.
Like without, I know you set the display up very nicely. This was very strategic setup. So let's talk a little bit about this.
Yeah.
What shoe is this that
So
we're
that
giving
right
away?
there you're holding is a Jordan 1 Retro. That specific colorway is the Lost and Found. So the original story behind that shoe, this was the first shoe that Jordan ever dropped.
What?
I don't know if you've seen the new movie Air.
No, I haven't
Okay,
seen it.
so it's a
I gotta watch it now.
it's a really good
Yeah,
movie. It
I'm a
shows-
basketball fan.
Oh, you
I
gotta
could-
watch it.
Actually, there's a hoop where we're at.
Right there, yeah.
So we're gonna shoot after this.
For sure.
I'm gonna show you my skills. You're gonna
Uh-oh.
show me yours.
I don't know.
Maybe
When I get on the court, it's all fair.
same.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay, so this is one of the first.
Yeah. So the storyline behind that shoe is so the Jordan 1 Retro. This is the Chicago colorway.
Yeah,
And a little like
it's nice.
backstory is kind of backing to the Air movie is Jordan had so many different opportunities, and like these other companies were trying to collab with him, trying to drop his shoe. And Nike basically spent their whole budget. They had a $250K budget back in 1984, and they spent it all on one player when that was supposed to be split between 5 players. So they gave Jordan $250K and said, "Hey, we want to take over and we want to do this with you." And then they approved the deal. But the one thing that I think where I am today, and where the whole sneaker game and Jordans are, is Jordan's mom said, "We'll take the deal, but we need a percentage of each shoe sold."
Oh, I see.
And that first year, they sold, like, I think, was it $300, $400 million?
So he did it right.
Oh, yeah, he did it.
Mama knew.
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing about a lot of basketball players is their mothers kind of were like their managers. They didn't have managers. It was their mothers.
Their family.
Their family, yeah.
Yeah, especially, well, he went straight to the NBA. Right?
I believe.
I think the story-
No, I think he played. I don't know if he played 1 year of college. I should
I
know
don't-
this.
I know.
but
I forgot. I mean, honestly, Jordan was before our time.
yes.
But obviously, he's been such an impact on the culture that
100%.
his brand has lived on. So we know.
Oh yeah. I mean.
but I'm talking about, because now if you look at like high school sports, and people are actually getting paid to be college athletes,
Yeah,
and
the
getting paid
NCAA.
before, and the NIL, like it's a whole thing now, that a whole different strategy that sports and young athletes are getting more opportunities for, which I
100%.
think is amazing.
Yeah.
I wish I had the opportunity. I thought I was going to go to the WNBA, but
Really?
5'3". No. No, I wanted to. No, literally when I saw a Space Jam,
Oh no.
I was like, oh, dreams. Like Jordan set the tone.
He
for
set the tone for
big
everyone.
dreams. Because like his whole thing was he wasn't good, you know.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have, you know, what everybody else had, but he worked his
100%.
ass off to
He
like
did.
create, you know, his
Where he is today.
opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think that's why his brand does so well also, you know, it's the
Oh,
story
yeah.
behind it. But yeah, going back to the shoes, the giveaway, we have these amazing Jordan shoes. They're
Jordan
the-
ones.
Jordan ones.
Jordan ones,
Jordan
yep.
ones. I'm like, what is the correct title?
Jordan 1, Lost and Found Chicago.
Okay, if you guys are listening, go subscribe to my YouTube at Vtheplug, and I'm gonna drop this shoe. I'm trying to make it a nice display.
There you go.
There you go.
There we go.
And go subscribe and follow the page. Follow my page, Vtheplug, and
Ziggy's on Main.
Ziggy's on Main. Okay, so we are at that time.
Okay.
We here at Plug Talk like to unwind and
Okay.
kind of, we know your journey, we know your story, we know how you were wired to do this business, and now let's unplug.
Okay.
How do you get away from all of the madness? Or I don't want to say madness because it's a good madness.
Yeah.
But like, how do you sit back, relax, and unplug from everything?
I would honestly say that for me, it's more of you have to have a balance, you know, between life, you know, your social life and, you know, your work life. But as crazy as it sounds, it's like this stuff like has always been my dream. And like, I don't say that I'm going into work. Like I'm literally going to do what I love, and it's not work for me. I could be at the shop all day and it just feels like I'm home.
Yeah.
And literally, like if I'm not in my store, I'm in my office doing something, or I'm on the phone with someone, or I'm outsourcing. I go out to LA a lot, networking with people. So, I mean, as crazy as it sounds, is that like for me, there really is no stopping. It's
Yeah.
more of like every day. It's just a
Yeah.
new thing. I
You're
mean, I'm
doing
not
what
stopping.
you love. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are 3 important people in your life right now?
I would definitely say my brother, my girlfriend. Shout out Diana.
Aw. Young love.
Yeah. And then I would say my customers. I mean, without them, I'm really nothing. All my supporters.
Hey,
Yeah. Shout out to everyone that
customers.
supports us, man. I mean, without you guys, we're nothing.
Who's your favorite customer?
He's standing right behind the camera right now. I don't know if I could say who it is, but you know, shout out to him. Yeah.
Do you have like fan customers
You know, it's
or
crazy.
regulars?
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
a lot of regulars because I mean we are a smoke shop too, but
Yeah.
I do have a lot of the regulars that come in and buy shoes. I would definitely say, yeah, we get a lot of returning customers and stuff, so
Yeah.
that's pretty dope.
Aw.
Yeah.
Shout out to the loyalty and the customers. I love it.
Shout out to the fans as well. I mean,
Yeah.
lately people have been coming up and asking for
Yeah.
pictures of us after the shop. So if you ever do not feel embarrassed to, we're always
Excuse me.
we're
I need a
always
picture
welcome.
now.
We got you. We got you.
What about a personal rule that you'll never break?
Never get, honestly, as cliche as it sounds, never give up. I mean, no matter what, do not give up.
Oh, I love that.
Always something.
Yeah.
If there's not one way to fix it, there's always another way to fix it, no matter what it is.
And what's one odd smell or thing that you like?
It goes back to sneakers. It's a fresh pair of Jordans. That
What?
smell. That
I
smell
can't-
is something else. I mean, most sneakerheads can
you're
relate
really
to that.
good. He's good. This is his first podcast.
Yeah.
He really knows how to like.
Oh yeah, it's all truth too. I mean,
Okay. What about your favorite band, or maybe a song that you're afraid to admit that you like to sing, or something in that area that you're embarrassed?
Man. It's a song that like if it plays, I'm singing it
You're
no matter
singing
what.
it?
It's Go Go Gadget by G Perico.
Oh,
He's an
I
LA
love
he's an
Chico.
LA rapper.
Hey, he is,
Yeah,
he
he's
is.
an LA
He was
rapper.
just in LA.
Yep. Yeah, that dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, like to where I am today, honestly, like that dude's music inspired me every
Yeah.
day.
Dang.
Yeah, G
coming to
Perico.
the LA
Yep.
scene. Okay. Orange County.
Orange
Orange County coming to LA. All right. Well, I was trying to get your most, embarrassing moment also. What is your most embarrassing moment?
Man.
I love it. You're such a hyped, business-minded, cool
I
guy.
don't know.
I'm like, there has to be something else here.
I would say like embarrassing moment.
Yeah. I'll give you mine.
What is
So
it?
I drove off with the gas in my car. So
no.
I had a lot on my mind, and I drove off
Oh my
with
god.
the
yeah,
gas
that's
plugged
pretty
in.
embarrassing.
And then I had to go back in because I broke
the hose
off.
Oh no.
And so I was like, oh shit, they're gonna see the cameras. They're gonna
know it's you.
They're gonna
yeah.
know it's me. So I went back and I was like, oh, something happened. I just played it off. I didn't have to, because usually you have to pay.
You have to pay. Yeah. They didn't make you pay.
They didn't make me pay,
Oh,
and they didn't come after me.
Really?
And I was like, thank God. I was like, I gotta go.
Yeah.
I was like, the guy out there messed up with the
thing.
the
Yeah.
thing,
You
and I
didn't
was
say
like,
what really happened.
I didn't say what really happened.
Yeah.
But it was in LA. But you know what I mean?
Ugh.
It was like situations like that where,
Yeah,
oh
definitely.
my God, this is embarrassing. Like, that's a stupid move.
You know, I'd say like something that relates to me at
Yeah.
least is, I remember one time I had a customer, and they probably, it was a dad. He wasn't from here. He bought his family like probably 6-7 pairs of shoes, and
Dang.
I like mismatched probably like 6. It was like 7 shoes. 6 out of the 7 shoes were like different sizes, different that, and like I was like sure, no, 100% that I did not do that when I did, and they came back and they were like, oh well, this and this and this, and at the time I was dealing with a lot of scammers, you know, people and stuff. So like I was literally like going off on these people, like you're trying to scam me, and like I didn't. These are probably fake, you know. And like it turns out, like I was like redoing the film and stuff, looking at the back, and I was like, damn, like I did mess up, and I had their contact.
I'm the scammer.
And I was like, all right, I called them back, and we I fixed the situation, but definitely been a few of those kind of situations that.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're human. It's not like you can do it perfectly.
Everything, yeah.
I've done that too, by the way. Like when I
You
was selling
mismatch,
shoes, like at Nordstrom, I was selling shoes.
Always, yeah.
Mismatch. It's
It
just like you
sucks.
have a lot of customers, you got a lot of things
Yeah.
going on. You're trying to make sure they're taken care of. And then
100%.
you're selling 6 pairs of shoes to a family. It's
Yeah,
like,
and sometimes I'm at the shop, you know,
Yeah.
like it's busy. I got 30
Yeah.
people in there. It's a really small store. I mean, it's not small, but it's a smaller store, so I don't have a
Yeah.
lot of backspace.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me and the people, what do you have coming up in the future? We know you got a lot of things in store, shoes,
Yes.
collectibles, glass.
Yeah,
What else do we have coming up? And you also have a lot of like influencers and people coming
Yes,
through.
I
Love the
have-
content. So
yeah.
what can we expect for, the next year?
I would say we have a lot of new content, a lot of new influencers coming to the store. We got some really, really big people coming. I'm not going to say who,
Uh-oh.
but
This is a teaser.
this is a teaser. You guys are going to love him, and I know at least maybe 60 to 70% of the followers are going to know who it is.
Can I guess?
Go ahead.
Can I give you like 2 categories? Is it music related or movie related?
I would say music related.
Hey, we got an answer. Music related. Okay, so
Yeah.
it has to be some cool artist coming
Yeah,
through.
it's
Okay.
gonna be. It's a big artist. I can't say who,
Okay.
but it's gonna be someone huge.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they have to stay tuned to your page.
Yes, stay tuned because you're not gonna want to miss it.
Yes.
Another thing too is we have a really, really big catalog dropping pretty soon. It's gonna be a super limited drop of our merch. Yeah, pretty much. It's gonna be an online only, but you can pick up in store drop. But I promise you, it's gonna be straight fire.
And everything's online.
I have a full website. We also do offer afterpay.
Okay.
So payment plans on anything in the
If you're
store.
balling on a budget.
Yeah, split it into
got
4
you
interest-free
Afterpay?
payments on Afterpay.
Hey,
Yeah.
I love that.
Yep.
All right, guys,
Pretty
thank
much
you
it.
for listening to Plug Talk, plugging into the culture, plugging into the sneaker game, and all the collectibles that
Yes.
Ziggy's on Main has. And Adam, thank you for
Thank you so much. Shout out to Vtheplug.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
I love it. All right, so we will talk to you guys on the next episode, and stay tuned for the giveaway.
Yes. You're not going to want to miss it.
You're not.
Peace.
Peace.